Okay, let's do it. Business class gold and silver. And all this is, the rest of this shit is fucking economy. Well, you don't roll that way. Ever again. What's that? Oh, El Al. So naturally, first and business class has a much shorter security line than economy, as usual. Okay, so this is A7, and that's the plane right there, the A380-800. And I'm gonna go to the lounge. We're gonna chill at the lounge. So there it is. That's my baby right there, the A380-800. I remember the first time I flew on one of these things to Dubai, and I had Emirates flight. And when I first saw this thing, I didn't even realize that I was flying on this plane specifically until I actually saw it. And when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, wait a minute. That's not a Boeing 747. That's that big plane everybody's talking about. And every time I see this fucking thing, I'm like, oh my God, I want to get on it. Love this goddamn plane. I fucking love this plane. I think this plane is more important than the Concorde. See, the Concorde, yeah, it was really fast, but it was also really small. So you gotta be big, huge, and fucking fast, and that's what this plane is. This plane is big and fucking huge and fucking fast. Hey, look, it's the air train. Look at that. I don't remember how much money they spent for that, but basically the air train takes you from JF Kennedy directly to South Bend Boulevard's Long Island Railroad Station. So it allows rich people to make it all the way through the ghetto without being accosted or attacked or assaulted or anything. Man, I love that fucking plane. Every time I look at that thing, it's just magnificent. And you know me, I fly recreationally, but I don't think I'd ever be able to get behind the cockpit of that bastard. But that thing right there, man, I fucking love this thing. It's got 2 showers right in the head of that motherfucker. Wow. So up the stairs from the plane itself is the Emirates business class lounge. Oh shit, the door's open and shit? Holy crap. That's pretty cool. Hi. Oh, there's plenty of places to sleep. Plenty of places to sit and sleep. Once again, this is another look at the lounge, and I guess we board up here. That's where we board, I think, on that side or the other side. And then they conveniently have sockets for everybody. So all of these seats that are on this side have sockets for your computer. So I'm gonna plug into there and let's get this popping. Okay, so let me just make a really quick review of the Emirates JFK Business Class Lounge. So as you can see, there's plenty of places for people to sit. So I'm guessing they have at least 2 seats per person. I think they could basically accommodate, it looks like probably about 800 people up here. I didn't count the seats, but they have the eating area specifically over there. And over here is the lounge area. And these are all very good couches, and basically it's like your basic leather, very easy to keep clean and whatnot. And the important thing is, let's say that you have a lot of electronic devices. If you're sitting here working on a laptop or something and you choose to sit in this seat instead of sitting at a table, because they have some tables over there, they have a bunch of USB chargers, and as you can see, I have my iPhone plugged into this one. They have some international chargers down there. It looks like the European style charger, probably a 240 volt, 220, 240. And then they have the 110 volt at the top, so they got 2 of those for laptops. But there's a number of these stations, so you can see there's 2, no wait, okay, so there's 1 right here, 1 right there, 1 right there. I would say there's enough to accommodate pretty much as many people are up here, because not everybody's going to be working at the same time, obviously. But it's very comfortable. I think they have some bathrooms up here that are private for this lounge only, and those are back there. The food is very good. Like, as you can see, I'm sitting here, I'm sipping this champagne right here. As you can see, we got the bubble. So I got my mango juice, and I got this little parfait yogurt right here. And that's my pre-boarding snack. Right now it's still early because it's like not even 11 yet. So as long as you're here when the operating hours are in session, this is really nice, and it's really comfortable. But pretty much every business lounge is pretty much designed, I'll say, typically to hotel living room standards. So yeah, so far so good, right? This is the only way to travel. I'm never, ever going back to economy. Now, I've tried to give y'all tips about how to use your credit card in order to get the maximum amount of points and miles. I've tried to give y'all tips about how to use your credit cards in order to make sure that you get the maximum number of points, so that this way you can, upgrade travel and, you can fly nice. But the bottom line is, it's like, you gotta work hard, you gotta save up those credit card points and put them to work. Okay, so the Emirates Lounge was fun. Let's go down here and get on this plane. I think I'm already drunk, man. I had so much Grey Goose. I had that Grey Goose. All right, so let's go get on this plane. Oh my God, look at this line. Well, let's go get straight to the front. Business and first, y'all. It's a long ass line. All right, let's get this party started. I was standing in the wrong line, so I just stepped to the left. LATAM, who the hell are they? LATAM Airlines, who's that? LATAM, where did they go? Yeah, I could feel that Grey Goose working. Damn, I love that plane. Yeah, that Grey Goose is working, boy.
So we're gonna be alright. No, I'm just fine. No, we didn't get it.
So these are the little seats. Okay, as you can see, we're currently pushing off. We're preparing for takeoff, basically. I don't know what they're building right here. Man, look at that wing. That wing is so gigantic. It's amazing. That's what I'm going to be staring at for the next 13 hours. The ailerons, the flaperons, and the spoilerons of the wing, basically. Look, I got some JetBlue planes over there. Those look like A320s. And so this is the seat. As you can see, the double shade right here. Oh, I think they want the shades open for takeoff, so they disable them. Okay, no big deal. I checked it. They have a double sunshade. They said they have one that's a screen, and then they have one that's a complete blinder so that you can't see outside. You know, you've probably seen videos about A380 comfort before, but the first thing they do is they give you a wine list, they give you the menu, so by the time you get in the air, you're having lunch for the most part, but I already had breakfast, as you saw. Then I have my own organizer right there, apparently. I'm not sure what this is, but I think this is part of the bulkhead. Tablet. And then you have your charger for your phone and the power station. I've got my remote. And I have my full flight seat.
Even if you are a frequent flyer, it's a good idea to read the safety card in the seat pocket.
What I'm going to try to do is in this video, instead of like the other video, I'm going to try to make the snippets small, like maybe 4 or 5 minute snippets a piece. This way, it's easy to just watch it instead of like, you know, making a full travel log and stuff. I don't know how to do that. Oh man, that wing is so big. That wing is huge. The wing by itself must be like the size of a city block. It's crazy. And you have to remember, I'm on the second floor. So because you're on the second floor, it's like the people downstairs, I'm on a plane. The people downstairs have a totally different view of everything. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Okay, everybody, so basically I'll just make this video real quick because it'll be...
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a loss of cabin pressure during the flight. Please remove your face mask and place the oxygen mask that will drop down in front of you over your mouth and nose.
And then this is the full flat seat controls. And then this is the, you get 2 storage bins right here. And then you get the blinder to shut the shades when they let you. And then this is the leg space, as you can see. And television. And this is Monica's entrance. She's got the champagne and the olive juice. Okay, so we're about to take off right now, so I'll see you in 20 hours. I'll give you a nice little toiletry pouch, as you can see. And it has, what is it, shaving foam, lotion, shaving cream, shaving razor, tissues, lotion, a comb, and what is this? I think they give you a toothbrush too, and some, what is it called? Toothpaste? Last thing, what is this? Hydrating lotion. Okay, we are cleared for takeoff. So we are at the beginning marker, and we're ready to go. So this is, see, the thing about it is, let me tell you something. Emirates, one thing I gotta tell them about this plane is, let me tell you something. This airplane, there is no business class even remotely like the A380. And when you're on an A380, you've got like the best. I mean, this is the absolute best you can get. You know, the 747 just doesn't do it anymore. And the sad thing is, because this plane is so big and it's so expensive, it's actually very difficult to operate. And because it's difficult to operate, they're trying to basically phase these things out. And they want to go back to single-decker twin-engine planes instead of these four-engine planes. And right now, here we go. We're about to reach takeoff speed in about a few seconds. And we're taking off. This is it. Drank so much alcohol when we were at the lounge. I gotta go to the bathroom right now, so I'll wait till we get in there and then I'll go to the bathroom and I'll take a pee. Look at this thing. God damn, I love this fucking plane. I swear to God, if I could go to work every day using this plane, I'd be using this plane every day to go to work. This is a motherfucking masterpiece. Like, some people go to fine art museums and they look at the artwork and shit. No, let me tell you, this plane is a work of art right here. This is a goddamn work of art. Look at that shit. Look at that wind turbulence. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's incredible. Look at that shit right there. This is a masterpiece. We are away. There it is. There it is. We're away. This is a masterpiece of technology right here. This shit right here. Let me tell you something. When you fly like this, you know, it's like you can never go back to flying like regularly again. It's like anything less is just less, man. Let me tell you something. I don't have to review this plane. Everybody knows what this plane is, except the people who've never been on it. I've been on this plane 3 times, the A380. And I don't want to be on anything else at all. This is the motherfucking masterpiece right here. This is a master stroke of fucking aviation. Like, if you've never been on this, you need to plot yourself a trip to Dubai immediately. And let me also say this, the Concorde was a cool plane, but the Concorde was, the only trick that it had was it was fast. The Concorde was nowhere near as spacious and as, now look at this, they got the headphones. The Concorde was nowhere near what this plane is. This plane right here is a masterpiece. A master stroke of tech. It's like riding a cruise ship that flies. Like, this is amazing. Oh my God. Wow, you can feel that acceleration too. We're currently 250 miles per hour, 262 miles per hour. Then you can sit back, you can watch your trip. Right there. This is a goddamn masterpiece, man. And I know a lot of people, they would never want to spend the money because they're like, oh yeah, well, I don't want to spend the money. But let me tell you something, when you fly like this, it's like, let me tell you something, when I get old, I'm never going to complain about all the money I saved. Shit, I'm gonna be able to talk about, like, I went to the most incredible places in the world and I flew magnificently to get there. And you gotta remember, this is the 3rd time I've been to Dubai. Like, I went to Dubai to go to Thailand, I went to Dubai to go to Seychelles, now I'm going to Maldives and whatnot. Anytime I go Middle East, I'm usually going to Dubai. Like, the option is you can go to Qatar Airlines and you can fly to Doha, but I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I want to fly Emirates. Emirates got some serious shit here. Now, granted, there's also Etihad, and Etihad technically has a better residence service where you get like a private booth. But as far as I'm concerned, this right here, look at this. This is all the privacy you need. This is all the privacy you need. And let me just give you a tip. The best time to book your flight is Black Friday. If you book your flight during Black Friday, you will save a lot of money. Like, you will probably save half. And you can book on Black Friday, and you can book a flight for later in the year. That's like the best way to save your money. This thing is a technological masterpiece, and I'm on the second floor of this plane. Keep that in mind. I'm on the second floor. There's people below me right now. There's two showers up front. 2 showers. So if I want, I could go up there. I could get in the shower after 12 hours of sweating. I can get in the shower. That's magnificent. So basically, this is what you'll look at for the next 13 hours. It's about 12 and a half hours to Dubai. Like, even they say right here, time to destination is 12 hours, 3 minutes, but I always round up. So it's basically 12 and a half hours, but just for, simplicity's sake, I say, okay, it's 13 hours to Dubai. And basically, all you really do is you sleep and drink and eat, and that's basically it. And you do that for basically 13 hours straight. So it says distance is 7,200 miles, and when this plane gets up to cruising speed, you're basically moving at about 600 to 700 miles. I think it's about 650 miles per hour once it gets up to cruising speed and altitude. And the only downside is this plane, because it's got 4 engines and it's gigantic, this plane uses a lot of fuel. So that means that I believe per hour it costs this plane about $30,000 to operate. So they've tried to figure out ways to cut back on costs and everything. My recommendation is they reduce the amount of baggage people you bring, and they reduce the weight. And if they do that, they can reduce the fuel requirement, and that would help them reduce the operating cost. But Emirates does it big. Etihad does it big, That's what it is. So we'll be landing in Dubai in 12 hours, and I'll update us on the other side. Alright, so this is the bathroom. Very simple bathroom. A little bit of cologne for you people who don't smell so good. Toothbrushes. Got a bunch of toothbrushes. Oh shit. Sanitary napkins for the ladies. Alright. Baby change it. Well, you can drink, baby. Look at that. Yeah, take a picture of that part. That's pretty cool. So let me give you a really quick technology demonstration. These are noise-canceling headphones branded Emirates. So you can use these for the TV. Okay. Now that you got those on, now you use the tablet. And in order to use the tablet, all you gotta do is just push the button. Okay. From the tablet, you can adjust your seat. So we're going to release some movies and releases. We can watch the movies up there. Spider-Man. I haven't seen that. I saw Matrix. Let's see what else they got besides movies. You can go to the main menu to adjust your seat. adjust your seat from this tablet, even without using the buttons. So that's really, really cool. That is really cool. And this tablet has a lot of weight to it. So it's like they put a lot of thought into this. This thing weighs at least a pound or something. Okay. And you can watch regular television. So they got shows on. HBO Max. I was watching Sherlock Holmes Game of Shadows, which had a really good chess ending, which was Holmes versus Moriarty. That was pretty awesome. And let's see, documentaries. Got some Arabic movies, Pakistan, Indian movies, kids and teen movies. They probably got all of the Batman movies. Got all this Batman versus Two-Face. I'll probably watch that later. So we got, what is it? Information. So you can see your trip, or you can broadcast it up there. So you can either watch everything on this tablet, or you can watch it up there. So it's pretty cool, right? Yeah. And then that's the shade. So if you put the shade down, it has one shade right there. And you can put that up. Same thing for here. Cool, right? This is so relaxing. So we've got James Bond, No Time to Die. No Time to Die right there. And I haven't seen this Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, so I definitely want to watch that. And what else? I'm going to watch... What else? I definitely want to watch Resident Evil, because I wanted to see that. I already saw The Last Duel. The Last Duel was kind of like Me Too in the medieval age. It was like Game of Thrones with Me Too allegations, basically. Let's see. Birthday Cake, Saints of New York. I saw this already. Let's see. Addams Family. My nephews and cousins like that one. Let's see. I got some decent movies on here. I got Venom 2, I believe that is. Yeah, I want to definitely watch that. Let's see, Malignant, Crime Macho, Cop Shop, Yakuza Princess. I think I'm going to watch that. I love Yakuza movies. Let's see, Spider-Man. We got Suicide Squad. I already saw that. What's this? Respect. Space Jam. I think that's LeBron James. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, they got some good movies. They got they see the flight's only 12 hours long. So if you can pick like 4 movies you want to watch, that'll take care of the entire flight in 4 movies. And that's assuming you don't go to sleep. Well, okay, 5 movies. Assume each movie is about 2 hours long. What the hell is this? Farewell and War. I don't know what that is. Alright, so basically, if you go back to the beginning, if we start up Resident Evil, let's see how that works. Let's get to Resident Evil. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is Resident Evil. So if you want to start up a movie, just touch it. And you say you want to play. And you push play, it goes up there. So that's how you control movies on the Emirates A380. That's pretty cool, man. through this magazine, and they're saying that they actually have this stuff on the plane for you to buy. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, couldn't they save a lot of weight if they just kept this stuff on the ground, and as soon as you purchase it, you just get it on your way out of the airport? But apparently they actually have this stuff on the plane, which I find amazing, because it seems to me that they could save a lot of weight by keeping, this stuff, in a duty-free shop off the plane. Because I'm really interested in getting one of these models right here. But as you can see, watching Resident Evil at 30,000 feet. And I told you I was going to bring you fabulous in-flight videos. And I told you the YouTube views we're going to pay for. So this is the Arab Mez. This is an appetizer. So you already saw the traditional Arabic mez. Okay, so I just had my appetizer, which was the traditional Arabic mez, and that had baba ganoush and muhammara, stuffed vine leaf. Now it's for the main course, and the main course is chicken mandi for me. I didn't want the salmon, I didn't want the beef. So this is the chicken mandi. And this is mango juice and chicken mandi. And then you have the red wine, of course. And Resident Evil. Okay, so dessert is a cheese board. Carefully chosen assortment of fine boutique cheeses from around the world. Served with crackers and apricot. This cheese board here. I'm watching the Tyrant Resident Evil. And we're still, as you can see, flying way up there. Business class on the Philippine Airlines A380-800, and if you listen really carefully, you can hear that there's people are snoring, and there's at least two of them snoring, and it's not such a big deal if you have your headphones on and you're listening to a movie or watching a movie, but that's part of the reason why I think some people are willing to spend a lot more money to go to first class. Because first class has doors on these cubicles, and they have a slightly more comfortable seat. And as far as I'm concerned, this is ultimate comfort right here. But the thing about it is, first class has a little bit more comfort, and it has a little bit more privacy. And that's the reason why some people are willing to spend twice as much or even more than that to fly first on the Emirates new aircrafts. There's still some people back there in the back at the bar, and some people are sitting down chilling at the bar and everything. Now what we have right here is we have these three buttons which control the shades, so I can open up the shades real quick and I can show you what's happening outside. cover goes up, and then the shade. Okay, so you can't pretty much see too much out there, but obviously it's dark outside because we're crossing into international, the Terminator for night and all that. So I'll just close my shade. They have like 2 buttons right there that control the shade as well, obviously. And it's just me right here sitting here watching Empire Strikes Back. I tell you, if you watch like all 3 Star Wars movies, or if you watch all the Star Wars movies, by the time you know it, the flight's over and you're ready to land. I think you can watch 5 movies between takeoff and touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, because that's about 12 hours, give or take. Okay, so we're about 2 hours out, a little bit less. I would say probably about 1 hour and 45 minutes at this point from landing. And right now the sun's coming up over Dubai, so I'm sitting here watching Back to the Future, and they just served breakfast. So for breakfast we're having cheese omelet and sausage, basically. And I'll probably ask them for mango juice or orange juice. So yeah, man, I tell you, when you do business class, man, it makes this flight go so much faster. I had to watch like 5 Star Wars movies, and now I'm watching Back to the Future. So the trip's basically, the first flight of the trip is basically damn near over. So we're about to land in Dubai in a minute. And now we're coming in for landing. Shakes around a lot when you touch it down, but that's so much weight. Oh. And we are now in Dubai. So we got a 2-hour layover and then one more flight to Malé. Look at those A380s out there.
سادتي وسادتي، مرحبا بكم في مطار دبي الدولي. حصلت معي ماشي للساعة 7:25 صباحا، ودرجة خارجية 25 درجة مئوية. الجو الأحزمة مربوطة، تطفئ إشارة ربط أحزمة المقاعد. سيداتي وسادتي، طبقا الأنظمة المحلية يجب على جميع ركاب الالتزام بارتداء الكمامة عند مواضع الطائرة وداخل المطار. نشكركم لسفركم واعتنوا لمرة بالتعاون مع جيت بلو. كما نرجو أن تكونوا قد استمتعتم برحلتكم، آملين أن نكون في خدمتكم مرة أخرى في المستقبل. شكرا وطاب صباحكم.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dubai International Airport, where the local time is 7:25. temperatures 29 degrees Celsius. Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the sign has been switched off. Due to local regulations, please keep your face mask on when leaving the aircraft and in the airport. We thank you for flying Emirates in partnership with JetBlue. We hope you enjoyed your flight and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a lovely morning.